Hello, welcome back. Same day, new episode.
Yep. It's been a
Yeah,
minute, but we're here to
L-
talk about some
yeah.
foosball.
It's probably been literally about a minute since our last episode.
Yeah, dead.
No, we just went on a 7 minute rant about
Yeah.
money.
If you want to hear it, just go on the Spotify.
Yeah, even though we hate them, it's still
Yeah.
fun.
If
They
you
they get exclusive content.
They get hell exclusive content and they kind of get to see some of the funniest shit because we just be like talking. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We just be BSing.
yeah. Sometimes we start the recording and you'll open it to a chicken nugget bite, or I'll
Yeah.
open it to singing "Creepin" by The Weeknd.
Right.
Like they get exclusive content. We shit on them so much, but it's
hmm
still fun.
But yeah.
Uh, Last episode, obviously we talk about DeMar Hamlin,
hmm
but we have to do our regular job.
Yeah. We got to do
Even though
the
that is our
normal
job to
stuff.
talk about stuff, but we have to go
Yeah.
back on track. It's been over a week since our last episode. Why not drop two in one day?
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah. So these episodes. I'm after this recording, I'm editing these and I'm putting them out.
After this, after this recording, I'm playing video games.
Yeah.
Because
If I get that done early enough, catch the stream
I got
because I might stream.
they,
Even
they
though
should be.
I gotta drive to Sam's house to help him with his car, but so like that
Unfortunate.
he literally lives like on the complete opposite side of Sioux Falls. But whatever. Fuck you, Sam.
Fuck it.
But
Weddle time though.
no intro time.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot that we went on that rant on Spotify.
Yeah.
So I suppose
We hit the jackpot this time.
my eyes were blessed with that intro.
That's true.
Can't wait for the new one. It's gonna be even better.
Yeah. Once you see the new one, our popularity is going to grow massively.
Yes, obviously. But it's been like a week since we've done this. We gotta reprove that we are the greatest of all time at the Weddle.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't even have it.
Are we gonna be really small again? Are they gonna be seeing me like this the whole time?
Probably. I don't even have the website open.
Fuck it.
Weddle, come here, boy. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I gotta shrink it. How do you shrink it? Shrink it. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. Okay. Scrolling.
Stop.
Dante Johnson. NFC wide receiver.
Tall.
Not
Young.
Justin Jefferson.
I'm thinking tall receivers in the NFC. I mean, I don't want to be like that guy, but the Packers got a lot of tall receivers. Toss like
Christian
Allen.
Watson.
Yeah, Christian Watson. You probably toss him in there.
Christian Watson. Is not Christian Watson.
Lower than number 9 too.
Okay. He's probably number 1 because it's a very common
Mm-hmm.
number. It could be Jahan Dotson. Is he number 4? Is he that tall?
No, he's number 1, isn't he? I think he's right around 6'2", 6'3".
Okay, do you want to put him in?
He actually might be really short, but yeah, I like him.
Jahan Dotson. He's 5'11". That's not cool.
Yeah, Loki, I did think he was.
Bro, who is number 4? Is that Dwayne Brown or something like that? Who's number 4 for the Commanders? Dwayne Brown.
I don't know.
Anyways, it's not him. Anyways, West or South?
Mm-hmm.
West. Who's the younger receiver in the West? Niners.
How young's Debo?
He's like 25, 24. It's not Ayuk. It's not Debo.
Super young.
Ben Skoranek. No, I think he's in the teens for his number. Or maybe in the 80s. Think about the South. Chris Olave.
I don't know if he's tall enough. He's definitely not tall enough.
Yeah, maybe not.
I mean, we could toss
Drake London.
Sure. I don't think he's tall enough either, but
I think he's tall enough. It is Drake London.
oh my God, he's so tall.
How tall is he? He is 6'4". Oh
Holy
my goodness! Wow.
That's surprising. I thought he'd be sitting around 6'2". No kids.
Yeet. My finger hurts. Please say something.
Stop.
Nothing.
Lots of information here.
NFC offensive player. Shorter.
Younger.
Shorter, younger, smaller number.
Huh.
It could be in the 80s.
It's not. No way, Jose. I'm thinking let's toss in just Saquon Barkley, you know what I mean? Try to go opposite spectrum a little bit.
Saquon Barkley. Okay. Younger. It's good.
Very short.
Probably
Literally,
24.
bro is microscopic.
Rondo Moore.
He's 5'10" or smaller.
Yeah, Rondo Moore.
Yeah, sure.
Receiver in the West.
No
He's
West.
5'7". That's crazy.
So this dude's 5'8" or 5'9".
Who's that one player who like is stupidly small? Is it Tutu Atwell?
Yeah, but he's too small now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he's like 5'5".
He's probably somewhere around there, but he's definitely not 5'8" or 5'9".
Yeah.
I mean, he might be 5'8". I don't know.
No, he's like 5'6", 5'5".
Receivers that are very short.
In the West. So it's not Arizona, it's LA, San Francisco, or Seattle.
23, 24 years of age.
Numbers probably in the teens.
It might be one of those crackers on the Rams.
Ben Skoranek. I don't know how to spell his last name. Ben Skoranek? Question mark? It is the Rams. It is the Crackers.
Wow, that's a big white dude. Holy crap.
I don't know anyone in the receiving core. That's
Man's a bleached graham cracker out there.
Jesus.
He's past saltine level. Rams receivers, though, that are really short. Oh.
I'm throwing Tutu Atwell here.
Okay.
Wow, he's that tall?
5'9", wow.
5'9". That's crazy. I thought he was a lot shorter than that.
Very crazy, big crazy.
Interesting.
Well,
there's that.
We're the greatest in the world.
Proving it again.
Proving it once again.
Step.
Well, now it's time to talk about week 17.
Week 17. Wow, we're already in week 17.
Yeah, it's just about over.
Crazy, man.
Very crazy.
That's shit crazy, man. How you gonna talk about this?
Holy crap, man. That shit is absolutely nuts. How are we on week 17 already, man?
I don't even know what episode this is. I think this is episode 33.
It's a lot of episodes.
That is a lot of episodes. This might be 34, but
either way, we make the best content in the world. No kids.
I was gone for a second.
You were gone.
Yeah, I opened YouTube to go look at our channel, and YouTube Shorts just popped up, and it turned my mic off. So That's cool. What episode is this? This is episode 34.
Nice. Good
Ready.
shit.
Yeah, we're chilling. We been chilling.
We been chilling, man. Fuck you talking about, man. Cowboys and Titans. Cowboys.
Cowboys Titans.
Pretty
Cowboys are a good football team. Titans shit the bed.
Yeah, they're
How many?
playoffs,
How
sorry.
many? What kind of lose streak are they? I know it's not crazy. 6-game lose streak, bro.
It's hard to be ass.
6-game losing streak, bro.
That means that they were like 8-7, or no, 8-2, 8-3.
8-3, and
What?
they lost 6 straight games.
Bro, being 8-3, I know in the locker room, bro, they were showing up like, this is our year, we're so good. Now they're fucking ass. Now they're not in the playoffs.
Yeah, they didn't have Henry that game. They didn't have
Mhm.
Tannehill that game, and they didn't have Traylon Burks that game.
You're not gonna win games that way. Unfortunate.
I'm out of access.
Cardinals Rams.
I'm mad. Cardinals Rams.
This
Cardinals
was
Rams.
kind of a super poopy
Falcons.
game. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I had Rams in the back of my head.
Those crackers.
Crackers.
Cardinals Falcons. Did you see what the Falcons tweeted after they won?
Mm-mm.
They added Ohio State, and they said that's how you hit a game-winning field goal.
The only way to finish a game.
Game-winning field goal.
Yes.
Dolphins,
versus
Patriots.
Patriots. You guys really don't want to make the playoffs.
Yeah, we do this every year. I hate this team.
You guys are
Burning
literally
passion.
allergic. You guys are allergic to the playoffs or something, man. I don't know. You guys just
Yeah.
don't want to go.
We don't have a quarterback.
No.
Skylar Thompson, garbage. I don't like him. Preseason Skylar Thompson though
Goat.
was Jesus.
Hmm.
Regular season Skylar Thompson is absolute trash.
That's what happens when you play against real defenses.
Exactly. Teddy Bridgewater dislocated his finger because our quarterback problems can't get any worse.
Yeah. I
Do
say you guys tank for Bryce Hall.
You know,
Bryce Young.
do you know who we signed to our practice squad just in case those quarterbacks don't work?
I seen it. I can't remember who it is.
Mike Glennon.
Bro, start Mike Glennon, bro.
I would hate to. I would love to see Mike Glennon in a Dolphins jersey, playing a must-win game against the Jets in Miami.
That would be the shittiest game you could watch in NFL history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing we need to do is beat the Jets at home, and the Bills have to beat the Patriots. Who's going to play their starters because they want the number 1 seed?
Hmm.
So the Bills have to absolutely destroy the Patriots at home.
They have to win by one.
They
One point.
They can win by half. I don't care. And we have to win. That's all we need to do. We're going to be the 7 seed, and we have to play 2 seed. It's going to be either
Bro,
the Bengals,
you know what's insane?
Patriots, or what?
You know what's insane?
What?
Is that the Packers have an easier chance to get in the playoffs than the Dolphins do this upcoming week. You know what I mean? Because the Packers
Yeah.
is just winning in. But like, if I were to tell you that, like, if I were to time travel back in time, look at you, let's say literally 5 weeks ago when you guys were 8-3.
Yep.
8-3. And I would have said, yeah, the Packers are going to have an easier, better chance of making the playoffs in week 18 than the Dolphins. You would look at me, spit in my face, call me a cracker, and then I'd time travel back home.
Yeah. If you were like, listen, buddy, I know you guys are 8-3, and I know we're like whatever.
Yeah, probably 3-8.
We have a better chance to make the playoffs than you guys. I'd be like, bro, you think you're funny or something? Stop shitting on the Dolphins. It's not fun anymore.
It's not fun anymore.
And then we're in this position, and it's actually true. Stupid.
Go pick that can up. Saints, Eagles. Eagles need their starters back.
Eagles need Jalen Hurts. They just lost Josh Sweat. They're still trying to fight for the number 1 seed. They haven't locked it yet, which is pretty crazy.
I think they're still gonna get it though, because what it
Yeah.
was it was Vikings were sitting at 2, and they kind of got their cheeks handed to them.
Yeah, so they're out of the conversation. Now it could be the Cowboys. That's the only threat.
What, the 49ers can't get it?
No, I don't think so.
Interesting.
I mean, they'd have to be like a crazy scenario. They have to win, and then like Eagles, Cowboys, blah blah blah. All these teams would have to lose
Okay.
for them to have the number seed. The Cowboys are the only threat because they're literally one game behind.
Uh-huh.
So Cowboys are the only threat for there. Giants,
Colts, Giants.
Giants are finally in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Thank the heavens. Happy to see it.
it's been a while. I feel like,
Mhm.
and they're kind of warm right now. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna be knocked out first round though, depending on who they go against.
Yeah, it depends on who
But
they play.
it'd probably be the 49ers or the Vikings.
Hmm.
Mm, I think it could be a close game against the Vikings. The 49ers would probably eat them alive.
Yeah. I would say Brian Dayball could be coach of the year because this is his rookie season as a head coach,
Hmm.
and he dragged a not very good Giants team to the playoff berth.
Hmm.
I think that's pretty coach of the year for me.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Bucks, Panthers, Mike Evans is still great.
Yeah,
9 straight seasons of 1,000 yards.
it was a very quiet 1,000 this year.
Yeah, usually his thousands are like 1,400, 1,200. There
Hmm.
was one year he had like 1,006.
Yeah,
But this year it's because the Bucks aren't that good. You also
put
owe
up
me $100.
207. Yeah, I know. Put up 207 yards and 3 touchdowns.
All of it, every single one of his touchdowns were just bombs.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Tom Brady played well.
Yeah,
This is exactly when the Buccaneers wanted Tom Brady to start warming up. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Right before the playoffs. It does not matter that he was mediocre all season, had up and down streaks. As long as he's getting warm right as they go into the playoffs, they're loving this shit. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
They eat this all day.
Mm-hmm. We got
Chiefs,
Broncos Chiefs.
Chiefs, Broncos. I don't remember this game.
No, I seen a little bit on it. It stayed close for literally no reason. Chiefs just, it's like when it's a big game, they're blowing the other team out. When it's a game that doesn't really matter all that much,
Yeah,
like Texans, like the
yeah.
Broncos, I don't know, man. I don't know. Russell Wilson
Mahomes
officially has more passing touchdowns than
touchdowns in
bathrooms.
bathrooms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's big. That's big.
At some point, I
Congratulations.
thought he was just gonna take away bathrooms.
Good. He starts destroying them.
Bears, Lions. Justin Fields is still a very good runner.
Yeah, he needs more
Lions,
weapons around him.
Lions could make the playoffs. I hope they do.
It's they're a good team.
I would love that. Um,
I would not mind it at all.
Jared Goff is still playing pretty well. Bro, Justin Fields only had 75 passing yards.
Mm-hmm. Who's gonna? But like he has to throw it to himself. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. He had 132 rushing yards.
Yeah. They're.
Jesus.
I hope that they get a new offensive coordinator, so that they can like get like a system around him where he isn't forced to be like their main rushing attack as well. Like it's really nice to have a running quarterback, a quarterback that can get outside the pocket, scramble, get extra yards. But when your whole game plan is, all right, Justin Fields, get booking it, you're not gonna win games. I mean, like there's one team I've seen that's been able to do that.
The Ravens.
Yeah, and even then, like Lamar still is normally putting up like decent passing yards. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he even like his unanimous MVP season, he had 1,000 rush yards, but he also had 350 or 3,050 passing yards or something like that.
Hmm.
So yeah, because if you're gonna have a rushing quarterback, he needs to be able to throw the ball still.
Hmm.
Obviously, he's a quarterback, but
Needs receivers to throw it to as well.
yeah, he didn't really have anybody that year though, which is still pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I think
What year was that?
that was 2018.
That was after Steve Smith, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm trying to think. I mean, they had Hollywood.
Hollywood was there. They might have had that might have been like low key Des Bryant for two games.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got targeted 3 times.
He had 2 touchdowns, but
Yeah,
but I also had like 71 yards, something like that.
yeah.
Uh, I don't know, but
I don't know. But yeah, gotta start passing the ball better, and it starts with personnel.
yeah.
Browns
Browns
Commanders.
Commanders, they win unnecessary games. Carson Wentz, why was he in the game?
Yeah, I mean Commanders are a joke, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, they got out donated by a rug company.
Jaguars
Jaguars
are.
Texans.
This was a big game for the Jaguars, not because like they needed to win it or anything, but it's like destroying a team 2 weeks before playoffs. That's decent. I don't know.
That's
Are they
momentum.
in right now?
No, they if they win next game, they're locked as the South
Okay.
winners. But
Okay.
most likely they're going to be in.
Yeah. So that's a big game too because it was a divisional game.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, destroying a team really good for like getting ready for the next week.
Who do they
For
play next week? They
uh,
play the it's a Titans game. So that's going to be the NFC South championship game.
yeah.
I think Jags take it.
Yeah, I'll take the Jags there. 49ers Raiders though.
This game was like super entertaining
Yeah, close
for
game.
no reason.
Derek Carr benched Jared Stidham, the GOAT. Bro, I don't okay, well, I was talking to my mom the other day, and she's a Packers fan, big time. And she said, "Oh yeah, Derek Carr got benched. I think Devontae's gonna come back to Green Bay next year." And I was like, "Mom, Aaron Rodgers isn't even coming back to Green Bay next year." But I feel like Devontae is gonna get traded this offseason.
That makes
Like,
no sense, bro. It might happen, but why?
well, because it's like he went to the Raiders for one specific reason, right?
To play with Derek Carr.
Yeah, like he could have gone very many other places and got paid very many more money, but he wanted to come here because he was like, I'm going to be the number one receiver when the game matters in every situation. I'm going to get targeted.
Yeah, but
I'm telling you,
they don't do that.
Yeah, I've watched 5 Raiders games this year. I mean, not even the whole games, but like every time that the game is close, game's on the line, you need a catch.
They don't
This
even
dude's
target
throwing to
him,
Hunter
bro.
Renfro, bro, on a fucking whip route, a little squirrel route at 5 yards, bro. When you got Devontae Adams one-on-one streaking downfield, bro, Aaron Rodgers every time
Head tops.
he was throwing that. He didn't give a fuck. He's like, Devontae Adams is better than that dude. I'm throwing it. Derek Carr has not done that, and that's what Devontae Adams was hoping for and expecting. And he's not the type of player that just wants money. You know what I mean? Like he wants to go out there and he wants to eat, and he's not given that situation. So I think he's leaving.
Like in some of these games, I've watched. I watched the Steelers Raiders, Patriots Raiders, Rams Raiders. What other games that were close? Like some of these close games with the
Mhm.
Raiders. I have Devontae on my fantasy team. Obviously, I want him to be throwing the ball because he's more points.
Mhm.
But, he's is he the highest paid receiver? I don't know if it's him or Reek. I think
Devontae's like
he's.
maybe
I know
third or
he's.
fourth.
Yeah, he's one of the best receivers in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
He has been super consistent. One of the best route runners, best hands. Everything about his game is just perfect.
Yep.
And you're not going to target him. You're going to throw it to
Yeah.
Matt Collins and Hunter Renfro and
Literally.
Keelan Cole and
Bro,
throw screens to Josh Jacobs.
I'm telling you, when like you have Devontae Adams and there's a game that he has less than 5 targets,
you're not winning.
You're instantly a terrible team. You're instantly a terrible quarterback, a terrible team, a terrible scheme and offense. Like there's no way, shape, or form that when you have Devontae Adams, you're not targeting him at least 10 times a game. Like you need to be getting him like targets.
Yeah. Like this is insane. First week of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders Chargers. He had 10 receptions, 141 yards, touchdown, 30 points. He had 17 targets in that game.
Yeah.
The next week, Arizona. 7 targets, 2 receptions, 12 yards, 1 touchdown.
Come on.
Then, 10, 13, 7, by 9. New Orleans, 1 catch, 5 targets.
Like that's criminal.
Uh, their game against Pittsburgh, 2 receptions, 15 yards, 9 targets.
It's insane.
His best game of the year, Jacksonville, 10 receptions, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns,
Mhm.
17 targets. He went on a 3-game streak where he had less than 10 targets a game,
Hmm.
and they lost all those games.
Yeah, that's just what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because it's like, who else are you throwing it to, bro? Tell me. Come
Can't.
on. It's ridiculous. All right,
Um,
enough ranting about teams that are shitty. Jets versus Seahawks.
move on to a team that is shitty, the
Yeah,
Jets.
Jets are again the laughing stock of the NFL.
Yeah, they had a good start.
I thought they were gonna be not good, maybe decent,
Maybe better than this.
very better than this.
Yeah, they had us in the first half.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
After that blowout win against Miami, they were like people were riding,
Hmm.
and then Zach Wilson came back and he just did not play good.
Yeah, I mean, Mike White wasn't gonna be taking them anywhere anyways, just because he was
Yeah.
playing decent.
Mike White he's a stat goblin. He gets
Hmm.
yards.
Yeah.
He gets yards and he get like 2 touchdowns a game.
Hmm. Which is better than what they got right now, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Vikings Packers. The
See,
Packers defense played so amazing. I've never seen the Packers defense play like that in my entire life.
you see what happens when you're not in a one possession game?
Exactly.
You get pooped on.
You get put down to your knees. You get your hair pulled. You get.
Like the Vikings are 11-0 one possession games.
Yeah.
The 2 times they're not the 3 times they're not in a one possession game. Eagles, Cowboys, Vikings, blown out the water.
Yeah.
It's not close.
But I mean, like, the Packers were so perfect in everything other than their offense. Like, their defense played lights out. Special teams was gorgeous.
Bro, that Nixon dude is so good.
He's tough. Yes, he's very tough.
Oh, he's so good, bro.
Bro, I don't know where we just pulled him from.
You
I
guys
mean,
just pull people off the street.
that's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, like, we started off this year, and it was like, oh, here goes special teams again, ruining every game for us.
Here's Amari Rodgers. You disappeared. I can't hear you. Bro, I had no idea what you said. Everything just went out.
Oh, my God. What was the last thing you heard?
You said, here comes special teams.
Oh, here comes special teams ruining the games for us again. And then all of a sudden, randomly, some dude Nixon gets tossed in there. All of a sudden, kick return touchdown, punt return touchdown. We're getting the ball on the opposite side 40. You know what I mean? Like, that'll help you win games, bro. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it was. I don't know where he came from, but he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Chargers Rams.
Chargers are very good. The Rams really just didn't want me to make any money this year.
I don't even remember anything that happened this game. I was at work.
I seen some Justin Herbert highlights from it. He was slanging the rock a little bit.
Okay, do you know what I realized about Justin Herbert? Obviously, elite quarterback. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do not ever draft him in fantasy. He's not a fantasy quarterback. He just gets yards. Yards. And in fantasy, touchdowns matter. Yards don't matter. Touchdowns matter. And especially this year, he doesn't have a lot of touchdowns this year, but he has yards for days.
Mm-hmm.
And Justin Herbert in fantasy is not a good fantasy quarterback. But that's why he's a social media quarterback.
One thing is, though, is it's like this has not been his year.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of like a downward turn from what he's been doing. He just has not been performing to elite standards. I would not put him as elite this season if I were to make like an elite quarterback tier list for this season.
Yeah. In fantasy, he's only scored over 20 points twice.
Yeah.
Or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
His best was against Arizona.
Yeah.
274-3. He had 29 points. But the last 4 weeks, 19, 8, 5, 17.
Bro, you know who I'm drafting next year as a quarterback?
Jalen Hurts.
No,
Justin
Justin
Fields.
Fields. Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro puts up 100 rush yards a game, and he gets like two rush touchdowns a game. Come on.
Yeah, he's definitely going
Plus, he
to
gets 75 passing yards, bro. That's good shit.
be. Steelers Ravens. Mike Tomlin is somehow winning games.
I mean, he really is just getting blessed by either injuries or an easy schedule.
Yeah. Kenny Pickett, though, he's been playing pretty good in the clutch. I like the Pickett-Pickens connection. I think that's going to be
Mm,
top tier
yeah,
next year's. I'm happy
could be
for him.
could be decent. I'm not a big Pickett fan. I'm not gonna
Yeah, I
cap to
know.
you. Um, but Lamar needs to come back
It's true.
very much so. But I'm sure he'll be back for playoffs. He'll be ready to go.
Yeah, they clenched it, so he should be fine by then.
Yeah, ideally. Um,
And then Bills, Bengals, we talked
yeah,
about
we
that.
talked about that already. I had something that I
Is
nuts.
that is that your plate with the chicken nuggets were?
Yes,
Is that ketchup?
Yeah.
That's a lot of ketchup.
it was a little bit of ketchup. Yeah, can't lie.
You know what sauce I've realized that is good, like super good?
Gardner, bro, he's tough.
I was gonna say that. No, Chick-fil-A sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce is so good, bro.
It's decent.
So good.
I feel like
Oh good.
3 chicken nuggets or a couple chicken strips in though, I'm just like, meh. I get over it really fast. You know what I mean?
Meh.
Yeah, like the first couple, I'm like, oh, it's busting.
I always get their chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I get chicken sandwich too, but I just can't eat like tons of Chick-fil-A sauce. Like ketchup, I could literally eat 100 chicken nuggets, 1,000 pizza rolls, and dip in ketchup every time, and I'm good. Even ranch, bro. Like I could eat unlimited amounts of pizza rolls, and I'd enjoy it with ranch. Chick-fil-A sauce.
The only times we were
Mm.
streaming and you're like, "Oh, my pizza rolls are done."
Yeah. So no, it was okay. So right. So I was down like I normally am when we're playing Apex. Right. You and Sam are still up, and it was a 3v2, and I'm sitting there making call outs and stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm pinging over here. I'm like, oh yeah, buddy's pushing left side, back wall. All of a sudden, Sam goes down. Me and him are both making like call outs back and forth a little bit, trying to help you out. You know what I mean? Get you to clutch. And then all of a sudden, just I heard a ding, and I'm like, oh, my pizza roll's ready. had to give the call outs, man.
It's so random too, because
Yeah.
it's like in the most like serious time.
Stressful situation, bro. You're
"Bro, I
dying.
can't." It's like, hold on, here, be quiet. I gotta hear his footsteps. I'm just like, I hear his ting. Oh, my pizza rolls are done. It's hella funny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we be funny as hell on the stream. Tune into it.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/let's
talk about gaming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to stream on YouTube though, because I think YouTube is better than Twitch, and we already have a channel here.
Yeah, can we can you do that through your PS5?
I just had to request that thing.
Okay.
After this thing, I'm gonna try to get that up.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the episode shouldn't be too hard to edit. It should be pretty quick for both of them.
Yeah.
Then we can get a stream going on for now.
I gotta do some shit with my class quick, and then I'm gonna hop on this gaming, and then we go play some games.
Oh god.
All right.
Bro, tonight we're probably gonna play, right?
Yeah, I gotta work, but definitely.
Yeah, I mean I work till 10 anyways, you know.
Yeah, me too.
But bro, when was it last night? No, not the night before. We were playing Apex, bro. Bro, me, you, and Sam were all playing good.
Yeah.
Like,
We went to sudden death like 3 times,
so many times it was
but
fun.
all 3 of us at one point had over 2K damage.
Yeah. Which is like absurd because like I don't know if you guys know this. I know you guys don't, but I'm not good at Apex. It's not a game that I've played enough to be good at. But all of a sudden, just like it just snapped. I started using a different gun. I really enjoyed it, and bro, I put up like I was like 200 under Sam for that one game, and I was like, okay, okay, okay. All of a sudden, next game I had 1400, and I had 1600, and I was like, oh, sugar mama, talk dirty to me. Uh,
uh, do you know how? Okay,
Bro, when you put up what was it like 3600? I was
yeah,
like,
3,600
I
damage.
was
That's
like,
7 kills.
this
He's
dude's
just
really farming
farming.
damage.
um, do you know what I realized before we
Hmm.
started recording? Because I remember, I don't know if it was us and Brainerd, but you're like, you said something about me being your closest homie,
Hmm.
and I remember there was a long period of time where we had each other on Snap, we had each other on Instagram, but we never talked.
Hmm.
Okay, we were like, I'd see something on your story and I'd swipe on it and be like, ha ha, ha, and then you would just be
Hmm.
like, ha ha, ha, and then we just move on.
Yeah,
I don't remember what trip it was. It might have been either,
it was probably the New Year's
I was gonna
one.
say it's either New Year's or St. Louis. One of those two trips.
I feel like St. Louis was before. I feel like okay, so here's my view on it, right? So I feel like whenever we were in person at like a family get together or whatever, it was like we always were just hanging out with each other. That's what we
Yeah, we
did.
just gravitated to each other.
Yeah, 100% of the time. But I've never been the type of dude to like talk to other dudes on Snapchat. You know what I mean? Like if I'm being honest, from the very moment that I got Snapchat, I used it solely to get bitches, talk to bitches. You know what I mean? Like just being straight
Sorry,
up.
mom.
Sorry. But that's just what I used it for. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, I'm using this to talk to women.
Yeah,
And so like I don't know, just like anytime, like I'd have conversations with dudes, swipe up on stories or whatever. But it was always just like quick and to the point. It's like, I find this funny. Thank you for finding this funny. Have a good day. You know
yeah,
what I mean? But then coming into college and like especially this last year, I kind of just like, I mean, I've got a girlfriend now, so I'm not really talking to like a million different women, and it's like, well, I gotta talk to somebody, and it's like, and then it's just like, just kind of realize like me and you, we vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it just works out, and it's like even over like Snap, text, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
there's the vibes there. It's hilarious. So it just kind of started happening, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And especially since we like talk like face to face like multiple times a week now, it kind of also helps a lot.
Yeah, it was. I don't remember. I don't know what trip it was, but there was a point in time where I would see your Snap story, and
Hmm.
you're either at practice, at work, whatever, and I'll be like, "Bro, we used to like hang out all the time, at like
Hmm.
these family things." It's so weird because we won't see each other for like months
Yeah,
or like a year.
like yeah, like we'd see each other twice a year max for like
Yeah,
like a 5 year period. That's all we saw each other for was twice a year max.
yeah, and once we like see each other, we're like just gravitate on
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
we'd always be hanging out like everyone would be doing their thing. You'd have the alcoholics drinking, you'd have the older people doing their thing, and it would just be me and you. Just either we're playing basketball or we're playing
yeah,
video games, some shit. We're
yeah.
vibing.
It was like Kaylee's
Yeah,
graduation.
that's what I was thinking.
Kaylee's graduation, we were just dunking on each other on that hoop.
That's what I'm
Uh,
saying.
and we were just like, we wouldn't see each other forever. And then instantly I'd be like, "Oh, what's up, Ryan? Like, what's up,
Yeah,
bro? Let's go dunk on each other." Like,
yeah, type shit.
we do that. And then after the kids' graduation, we wouldn't see each other again for like another
Mhm,
6, 7 months until maybe like Christmas
mhm.
and then something like that. And then we see each other, we won't see each other again. But then I don't know what trip it was, like what specifically what trip it was, but it was one trip where we saw each other and then um we were just talking all day for
Mhm.
like a week. And then um I remember the podcast idea on New Year's that really like cemented our like vibration for
Yeah,
each other. We're like sitting on the balcony talking about it, playing family that one card game,
yeah.
seeing Tony act drunk, watching the college football game, and
Yeah,
then having the idea.
I feel like the timeline was definitely like okay, so St. Louis was before that New Year's thing. I feel
Yeah,
like St. Louis was the first time that we spent like
a
a
long period of time
long
together.
period of time nonstop with each other. You know what I mean? Where it's like before it'd be like a couple days, like even like Wisconsin Dells, like we'd hang out like a lot, like when we were kids or whatever. But it wasn't completely nonstop for like 5 days. But St. Louis, it was like one of those situations where it's like we're testing the relationship. Our relationship as cousins, we're testing it. Can we handle 5 straight days nonstop? Like we're in a car together for 8 hours.
Yeah.
We're in the hotel. I mean, were we sleeping on the same?
Yeah, the same.
Yeah,
It
we
was
were
the
on the
same
pull-out
bed
couch.
because they had the freaking thing right in
Yeah.
our back. We're like,
Yeah, literally.
oh.
And the top of it was literally busted, bro. We were upside down sleeping. But like 5 straight days of nonstop exposure to one another. And it was like the vibes were so good the whole time. Where it was like people started hating us because we like our nonstop just hilariousness with each other.
Yeah.
And then we went to I think the next thing was um New Year's, and that kind of just like really strengthened the bond for sure. But then with the Wisconsin Dells trip is what really like made it go from like, all right, this dude's clearly like my dog type shit to like, all right, he's the dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's the top dog around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And after that, it was like, all right, I gotta see this dude way more often. You know what I mean? Even if
Yeah.
it's just like every
Over
day,
Discord.
every couple of days on a podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was. Yeah. I think that St. Louis trip was the tester.
Mhm.
Like it was like we had to feel each other out for a second because we're in the same car. We were, you know, just minding our own business
Either
for a long
chilling,
time.
listening to music,
Just laughing
fucking with Kaylee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were just like that whole car trip was just like the test, and
Yeah.
then sleeping on the same pull-out couch,
Mhm.
going to the mall. We went to the mall and we spent hella money.
Hella
Bought
money.
hella shoes,
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff. We walked around. We were doing a bunch of stuff, goofing around in the mall. What's it called? So it'd be like we go to sleep that night, wake up the next day, and we have a whole day planned out. And
Mhm.
then, ironically, the funniest thing, or like the one that really made us stick together, was when Kaylee was telling us to shut up watching Brandon's wrestling match. And
Mhm.
but at the same time, both of us were like, "Bro, this is my brother. Bro, this is my cousin. Obviously, I'm gonna get mad at this." So like,
Yeah.
just us like screaming at her to
To shut the
shut the hell
fuck
up.
up, Kaylee.
Yeah, and then
Bro, you know what I remember? That's like one of like the funniest things that's ever happened in my whole life, bro. Was it the road trip to St. Louis, or was it going back? I can't remember. But either way, it was like Kaylee was just like bitching about being like having to sit down for so long. Oh, this, that, and the other thing. And I turned back to her and I'm like, we're all sitting in this car for 8 hours. Kaylee. You're not the only person here. And
yeah,
she
on
got
the way there.
pissed, bro.
Yeah.
She was mad, and then your ass started cracking up, bro.
Yeah, that
like
was on
it
the
was
way
facts.
there.
It was like you think any of us want to be sitting here the whole time?
Yeah, me and
This
you were
shit
sitting
sucks
in the front
ass.
seat, and she had the whole back to herself. 'Cause
Yes,
we were in, I don't know. I don't remember whose car it was. I
it
think it
was
was my mom's.
no, it was your mom, Marie, you, me, and then Kaylee
then-
got the back to herself, and
Yeah.
there's luggage, bro. Like it was everywhere. Like there was stuff everywhere, and it
Yeah,
was uncomfortable. And I feel like it was just 8 hours, and she just kept saying stuff. And finally, I was just like, "Phew, we all hate this shit, man. Shut up."
and then
And then we started annoying her, bro, because we would not stop cracking jokes the whole time. And she got pissed.
and then staying in the hotel. I don't think there was a point in time where we didn't see each other.
Yeah, I mean, like
Like-
even if it was going to the grocery store and rhyming different
Yeah,
random
we were
stuff.
in the grocery store. We were just going on that rhyme, like we say
Back and
something,
forth,
and then
yeah.
we just like having a little rap battle.
Yeah.
That really pissed Kaylee off.
Pissed her off so
She was
much.
like, "Bro, you guys been doing this for like an hour."
Yes, bro, we did it nonstop. We were literally doing it in the car, got out of the car, did it through the parking lot, all the way shopping through everything nonstop, bro.
That was hella funny. And
That
then
was
the basketball hoop, we went outside to play basketball,
Mhm.
but the hoop was like
It was
broken,
fucked up.
and then the net
court
around
was
it.
weird. The court
Yeah,
was weird.
yeah,
too.
yeah. And then it looked like those tiles you put around like pools so people don't
Yeah,
slip.
yeah, yeah.
and then um, going to the aquarium and
Hmm.
the place like that,
Yeah.
and then after the St. Louis trip, we like stayed in touch a little bit,
Hmm.
and then New Year's happened, and we had the idea, and then Wisconsin, that was really like the hitting
Yeah.
the nail on the head.
Yeah.
We're like,
That was the nuclear explosion. It was like we were building up the bomb. You know what I mean? Like the Manhattan Project. We were building that shit up. We were testing it out a little bit with St. Louis and stuff. We we officially got the blueprint set up on New Year's. We were like, this is kind of the plan. I'm kind of fucking with this. And
yeah,
then all of a sudden, Hiroshima, Wisconsin Dells, that shit dropped.
yeah. And I think we bonded so much over that trip
Hmm.
because we did the pilot there. That was already good.
Hmm.
Uh, we there was a lot of fighting there, and we were on each other's side the most of the
Yeah.
time.
The whole time I mean, we weren't even on sides. We were just like, oh, everyone's fighting. Let's just make each other laugh.
Yeah, like the first day we went to the clubhouse
Hmm.
and we played basketball with Devin, and then Devin threw the ball at you,
Yeah.
and I thought you guys were gonna square up, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, and I gotta break this up, and
Right.
then Devin kept getting mad at us because we kept ditching him.
Yeah.
Like we went to the clubhouse with Bonnie and Tony, Devin, me, you, and we went there. We played like 4 hours of ping pong.
Yeah. Non-stop ping pong.
And then we walked away, and Devin called me, and he goes, "Yo, where are you guys at?" And I was like, "We're walking back to the cabin." He goes, "Fuck you! I came here with you. I don't want to babysit."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "I
But he
told
was
you we were
literally
leaving."
like just playing pool with like, was it Bonnie or was
Bonnie,
it
yeah,
Tony?
he
Yeah.
was playing with Bonnie.
And I was like, they just kept going. So I was like, okay, I guess
Yeah, that's what
whatever.
it is.
I'm bored now. We've been playing ping pong forever.
Yeah, and then we went golfing.
Hmm.
We went to Mount Olympus. We did all this stuff, and then after that trip, we were like, okay, we're gonna start the show.
Hmm.
This is going to really solidify it.
Yeah.
And then at first, I was like, I don't even know if we're gonna how long we're gonna do the show. It could be forever. It could be a
Hmm.
few weeks. I don't know if we're gonna get bored of it. And
Right.
then you got a computer, and I'm like, okay, he's serious about this.
Yeah.
And then I got a new computer, and then I
Uh,
moved, and all this stuff, and then it
and
was
then
just like
and then
episode after episode,
yeah.
it was just kept getting better.
And see, yeah, and see, it was like at first, like we were testing out, like, all right, we're recording through Discord, and it was like tiny bit awkward. We were kind of trying to figure out how shit goes, and then all of a sudden, like, we both started cracking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was an episode where that shit was funny as fuck, and then and then the next time we showed up, started recording, and we started cracking up again.
Yeah.
And then we started coming out of the shell a little bit, started getting comfortable, just kind of being on here, saying what we want, whatever we feel like saying. And then we started cracking up some more. And then we just kept going and kept going and kept going. Now we're streaming on Twitch, and now we got plans to come out with some different kind of content. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like going back and even watching the pilot, super awkward.
Yeah, for sure.
It just felt weird putting a camera up, talking to no one.
Yeah.
But then you get used to it. You're like, I'm
But,
not
but
talking to no one. I'm talking to the people who watch these videos.
well, see how I always think about it is it's like I always think about it, it's like I'm just here talking to my homie. You know what I mean? And it's like whether people are listening or not, I'm still just here. We're having a conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah, every once in a while we kind of break the fourth wall and we like talk directly to the viewers or whatever. But for the most part, this is a conversation between me and you, and we're trying to be entertaining. You know what I mean? Just like we do every time we're with each other. It's not about making Auntie Mandy laugh. It's not making Tracy laugh. Not making our cousins laugh. It's literally we just show up, start cracking jokes. Me and you just start cackling, laughing, and that's what other people enjoy too. You know what I mean? Like our parents when they see us just cackling, cracking up. I
Laughing at
mean,
us,
yeah,
laughing.
yes, they just start laughing too. And then Randy starts laughing, and Riker and Lee, they love that. You know what I mean? It's like when we're around each other, yeah, sometimes we can be too much, but for the most part, everyone just gravitates towards our
Yeah.
absolute fuckery.
Yeah. Like when we were at Grandpa's and you had your girlfriend there. I didn't know how awkward it was gonna be because
Yeah.
I've never seen her before.
Yeah.
And then we're just sitting on the couch and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And you're like, "Hey, what's up?" We sit down and we're watching the boxing match.
hmm
We're watching 42 on the TV, and then we start looking at Instagram reels. Oh my
Y'all
god!
don't know about my Instagram reels, bro.
Like you were like I was watching you watch them, and it was like sometimes it was like football, and then you move up. It was a rap battle, and then it was just one after another of just I don't know what even
Midgets
no
fighting, dude with no legs, chicken nugget person.
yeah, like, and people were just like they're trying to watch this movie, and we're like we're just laughing, and like they didn't notice it at first, and then one of them popped up, and this guy's nubs were just flying, and we were just dying. And they're like, they do this every single time they're together, but it's so true.
Yeah,
And then
every
that
time.
and that New Year's party
hmm
when we were you guys had champagne and stuff, and then we gave Tony the sparkling water, the
Yeah,
flavored water, and he drank it, and he was acting drunk. And then he was in the pool, and he
yeah.
goes, "Let's see how fast I can swim from one side to the other." And he started swimming, and
Didn't he
went
like turn?
sideways.
Yeah. But he just started turning.
He went sideways and smacked his head on the wall, and he popped up, and he was like. And it was the funniest
Yeah,
thing
it
I've ever
was
seen in my
hilarious.
life because the whole time he was like, "Oh, I'm so drunk. This is crazy. This is what alcohol is like." And then you went to the pool and just started turning sideways and smacked his head. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
it
that
was
was
funny,
so funny.
bro. Or like when we drove down to like Wilmer or whatever to meet up before you came up for the concert.
Yep.
Bro, I mean that whole situation was hilarious too. We just showed up to some random little bakery diner thing and sat next to each other, just started cracking up. We walked into the bakery. They're having a serious conversation over there, like, "Oh, how much is the bakery? Oh, that sucks that the school is closed and people aren't gonna come eat your bakery items. So we'll buy so many of them." Me and you were just in the corner, just making the stupidest jokes ever. We're just cackling straight up, just deepest chest laugh ever. Everyone's just looking over at us every once in a while. Oh, okay, yep, they're just doing what they do.
Yeah, I feel like the normal for us now is meet up in person, find an area to sit down,
Yeah,
and just
die.
have our own inside jokes. Yeah,
Yeah,
people they'll be like, "Oh, are Ryan and Adrian okay?" And we're over like,
dying of
he's
laughter.
like, "Yeah, they're fine."
Yeah, they're good. No, it's like it's funny too because most of our like the jokes that come up like when we show up together, they're not even like inside jokes that we've had for like years. Like most like that's normally what happens when you have like a best friendship. It's like, oh, you guys got a couple, bro. We just like show up and we just invent new inside jokes.
Yeah, we
Like,
look around the surroundings and try to find funny things.
yeah, exactly. Or it was like we were sitting there and then all of a sudden like I made that one noise. It was like diggy, 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 diggy. And we just started making like different noises, like what that was like a special ed dolphin or like an old car or whatever. And we started laughing about that for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then there was you went to the Tracy went to the bathroom, and there was that group of old people playing cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, they saw me walk in. They're like, "Oh, look at this banner."
Yeah. Literally. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just you never really know what's gonna happen. But I think that's just about it. I mean, we just smacked the hour mark.
yeah.
I mean, that's a solid episode.
We can walk into
Yeah.
this show and talk about anything. And
Oh
it'd be
god.
crazy. It'd be
Oh
crazy.
god.
Like rewatching that TikTok compilation,
Mm-hmm.
it made me realize that
Did you
I
post
ca-
that,
yeah, I did.
bro? I like didn't see it.
You favorited it.
What? Did you post it on yours or on Let's Talk?
On
About
mine. On mine.
It? Okay.
I couldn't
That's
make it. I couldn't make a
what I
second
thought.
one. Apparently,
Oh, okay.
it wouldn't let me. But when I watched that compilation, it made me realize like I compared us to the Kelsey brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You're Jason and I'm Travis.
Mm-hmm.
Jason will just scream about anything. He just says the most crazy things ever, and then Travis really brings him back into the
Brings it back.
normal side.
Yeah.
Like you'll be talking about chicken nugget people,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, okay, we gotta stay on track here.
All
Let's
right.
talk about
The
football.
Weddle.
Yeah, like Jason will be talking about some crazy things that has happened in his career, and he'll start say some outrageous things, and Travis is like, all right, let's bring it back in. Let's just try to get this back together.
Right.
And you're in the comments, you're like, I'm just a wild card. And I'm like, you really are. You just say anything, and I try to keep it PG. I try to keep it PG. I want to
Yeah.
stay monetized.
Yeah.
Try to keep it normal, but yeah, it's fun.
It is a good time. Well, like, comment, hit the notification bell, subscribe, like
Follow
and
the
comment
Twitch.
again. Go find another video, watch that one.
I find the Twitch.
Spotify, we got Twitch going. Listen to that. Watch it with your eyes too.
Share it.
See ya!